When the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup stars came to Road America a year ago, it was an afternoon of slam-bang excitement. Now it's 2009, and the key contenders for this year's championship are going to take us for a ride. We'll get a unique view from the contenders' vantage point as the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup rolls back into Road America in 2009. And welcome to Road America. We're in Elkhard Lake, Wisconsin, part of the Road Race Showcase. Today, coverage of the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup, 7th race of the 2009 season. Hello again, everyone. I'm Rick Benjamin. Elliot Forbes Robinson and I will have the call for you in a couple of moments. And Derek Bernasiglio is again on pit road. Well, during this Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup season, we've seen some history made. A 5-in-a-row winner. Todd Lamb from Atlanta has won 5 straight poles, 5 straight events. But that freight train could be derailed here this weekend. We've got a rookie who'll start from the top spot today. Derek is downstairs with his story.
And it could be a very good day here at Road America for Justin Piscatell, the Mazda Speed development driver, qualified on the pole. Todd Lamb has been the man who has been on the pole for the last 5 races, but how'd you knock him off?
We went out with the great drafting strategy and worked out for the best, and everybody shuffled around a little bit, and we just got the magic clapping. Now,
on the start, getting it to turn 1 is so important. Is that the crucial moment where you can win this race in turn 1?
No, not at this track. There's way too much draft in order to win it on the first turn. You could lose it in the first turn on this track, but in order to win it, there's going to be a lot of shuffling, a lot of drafting, a lot of passing. It's going to be a real exciting race.
First ever pole. How excited are you?
I'm a little stoked. I've been trying to calm myself down a little bit. Been sitting in the trailer, took a nap earlier, trying to listen to some music and stuff, and calming down a little bit. Heartbeat's still a little up, though.
And, guys, you can tell he's been trying to calm down. He's even got his iPod in.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough start here because it's so far to turn 1, and everybody's going to be trying to get there, and you will get a draft on the way to turn 1 here.
Now, we're going to do this show a little bit differently. There's a look at one of our chase cams mounted in Todd Lamb's car. Lamb, the guy who's been so dominant, missed the first race of the season. He's been unbeaten so far. The chase cam folks cooperating with us, working very closely here this weekend, mounting multiple views in just about every car in the field. Elliot, this is a great racetrack. It's more than 4 miles around here, one of the most challenging places we go to.
It is a very challenging place. It has long straights, so drafting is very important here, but the braking at turn 5 is incredible. The carousel and the kink afterwards are just unbelievable, where you have to carry so much speed, and down into Canada Corner.
Field rolling off pit road, getting set to head out for their pace lap, which will just be 1 lap here today. And here's some of the onboard looks we'll have for you. This is, of course, pole sitter Justin Piscatell's onboard camera. Piscatell and Todd Lamb, the series dominator, will make up row number 1 today. Mark Miller, who's been the championship leader, he didn't miss a race, has not yet. He and Stan Wilson will be in the 2nd row. Miller nominally is the points leader at this stage of the game. Nick Mancuso in the 29 car. He is from Illinois. And Jamie Sloan in the 54. He's from Tucson, Arizona, first-time starter, make up row number 3. Dennis Trebbing, a young gun, making his first start in the series. And Lionel Kent, who's from Tennessee, will start back in row number 4. Kent was the pole sitter at the season opener. Jeff Mosing in the 31 car out of Texas. Zach Ply in the 27 will be in the 5th row here today at Road America. Taking through the rest of the starting lineup. Keith Burgess in the 47. Tim Probert, one of the series veterans, in the 26 and one of the Elara entries. Burgess driving one of the 2 Traxxas cars. One of the Jenkins brothers not with us today. Richard Fisher in the 24. Mark Jenkins, it's Mike who's taking the weekend off. Mark Jenkins in the 25 will line up back in the 7th row and 8th row all alone. Chris Brown in car number 10. He will start back in the 15th spot. You get a sense here of some of the views we'll give you today as we bring you coverage of the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup. And Elliot, I'm excited to see this. Get a sense of what you great drivers encounter here at a place like Road America.
You know, it should be great to see it from a driver's point of view because it is so much different than it is from the outside cameras.
All right, let's take a ride here. This is Todd Lamb's machine. Now, Lamb, the subject of a lot of speculation in the garage area in this series about whether his car met all the technical specifications. We asked Derek to find out more.
But Todd Lamb won the majority of the races so far this season. That prompted the SCCA officials to start looking into what was making him so fast. And with me is Jim Jess from the SCCA. And we know that you took Todd's engine earlier to check it out, but what did you guys find?
Well, we put it on the dyno, and we determined that it fell within our specified horsepower range. Then we disassembled it to just take a look inside, and we found it to be totally compliant.
Now, how much of a comfort is that from the inspectors and the officials' point of view to find a car that completely checks out, even though they've been winning that much?
I think it shows the competitiveness of our series and what a good driver Mr. Lamb is.
And during the course of the season, we also know that you've taken some tires from some guys too, just to check that everybody was checked out okay. Did you find anything else with the tires?
No, we didn't. We sent those to the BFG engineers, and they had analyzed them and determined that they were all compliant as well.
It just goes to show you how strict and how much they cover inspection in the Playboy MX-5 Cup. Todd Lamb won 5 races this year, and he's got a clean bill of health.
It's great to see SCCA checking people like that. And the fact is, it's good for Todd Lamb, too, because now he gets to tell everybody, hey, you can see where I am. I'm not cheating.
Taking a look at this great racetrack now, Elliot. We've got a little bit of a chance of rain. 85 degrees, midsummer here. Chance of showers today. Not much wind. Anything to be concerned about weather-wise?
No, I think that these guys are just looking for a good race, and it's going to be close here because the drafting here is what's so important.
So impressive a year ago. Green flag in the air. Todd Lamb in the blue 84 car on the outside of row 1. Justin Piscatell, your pole sitter. This is the 19 car, young Dennis Trebbing. He's got the Sargento onboard camera. Starting back a couple of rows, Elliot, you get a sense of how tightly packed these cars are.
Yeah, and now you can see the draft working. He came up and then get on the brake, give the guy a little bit of room. Now he's looking for some place to go in the corner. And you've got to remember, he's got a car on the outside of him here, too, that he's got to worry about. And there's bumping going on already. These guys are getting busy.
We've got a camera on Justin Piscatell's machine, the DAMG Motorsports entry. Looking back, that's Mark Miller getting up alongside Lamb. Looks like Miller's taking over second.
Yeah, and now he's got to get that draft. He's back a little bit now, but we should see that close up as he goes down the straightaway. But you can see everybody's kind of shuffling where they go. I'm surprised Lamb pulled out there. You know, you want to stay behind and get that draft as best you can to try and outbrake someone at the end of the straight.
Just after the green flag, Todd Lamb second in the points chase, but you get to drop your lowest scoring race. Lamb 5 for 5 under that system now, nominally in second, but by all intents and purposes, the points leader off on the rumble strips. He's going to lose another spot. Nick Mancuso scoots by in the 29 car, and another spot. What's wrong with Lamb here?
Well, you know, he got in there a little bit hot. The car jumped out in the back on him. It sent him wide. He couldn't get on the gas going up the hill, lost his momentum, and that's all it takes in these little cars.
One more look at it on board with Nick Mancuso this time.
Yep, see how the back stepped out on him there? Couldn't get on the gas. Everybody else still got on the gas, so they get the shot up there and carry the momentum off the corner, which Todd Lamb did. We haven't seen Lamb make those kind of mistakes. He's been really good all the time, but the tires aren't warm yet, and he had just had to step out on him.
On board with Mark Miller, the championship leader. This is the Mazda Owners Group car, the 28, second behind Justin Piscatell. The Burrell camera here, taking a look up front.
And this is an interesting corner because this is a really, really fast kink here. You use the whole road and it gives you a shot onto another straight so that you can try and make another pass going down there.
On board with Stan Wilson out of Mount Juliet, Tennessee, the 92 car, right behind Mancuso there, fourth in line.
It's strange to see Stan Wilson up so far early in the race. He's been a terrible qualifier, but always was good at the end. Up, and there comes Lamb. Lamb got a run at him, got a good pass going into Canada corner, and now they come up. And right here, where it used to be a bridge, looks completely different than what it used to do. Coming up, get a run to the last corner. The last corner is very tough because as you get into this corner, it tends to send you wide at the exit and over the rumple strips, but it's really important to get that run up this straight because this is the longest straight on the track.
To the front straightaway and up the hill, the Sargento camera here with Todd Lamb. 5 wins and 5 starts this season. He's fourth in line right now, trying to get up on Nick Mancuso's machine and get third away.
Yeah, and he's trying to make a pass up there and get into third right now as they go up the straight, but he just doesn't have enough.
3 wide.
He's going to make it anyway.
Oh.
It looks like they're all going for it. Lamb, boy, he went deep under brakes, and he's going from fourth to second in one straight there coming under the brakes.
Mark Miller kicked back to third spot now. Up front, here's Lamb closing it on Justin Piscatell. Lamb in the 84, the Luna C machine. Piscatell under some pressure here.
He is. You know, he's done good at it, though, with pressure.
Working lap number 2 at Road America. Piscatell leads Lamb, Miller, Mancuso, and Zach Ply. We'll be right back. Our coverage today is being brought to you by Mazda. On any given weekend, more Mazdas are road race than any other brand. And by BF Goodrich Tires. Take control. Also by Playboy Magazine. Playboy, for the ride of your life.